Jeremy Sockman here today looking at a movie that wasn't at all what I was expecting when I sat down to watch it. It's Sorcerer from 1977, but were my expectations subverted in a good or bad way? Let's take a look. 4 people all end up in the same place by very different means. Nilo is an assassin on the run. Kasim is a terrorist who blew up a bomb in Jerusalem and now has to hide. Victor is an embezzler from France who's got no way to pay back his debts. And Jackie's a mob driver with a price on his head after participating in a robbery of a church. Colombia is where they all go and work and drink their time in the sun away.
Read about this place in a travel brochure?
I heard it had a healthy climate.
Now what you expected?
It was exactly what I expected.
Then things get interesting. There's an oil well fire that needs some nitroglycerin to put it out, and they all volunteer to drive it. The road's twisty, the bridge is bumpy, the river's wild, and the rain heavy. Even the natives are restless, but, spoiler alert, Jackie manages to get the stuff there and get a big fat paycheck. Then his old mafia pals come to congratulate him on a job well done.
May I have this dance?
Now, Sorcerer came out in 1977 and had the unfortunate distinction of not having an actual sorcerer in the tale. 70s crowds loved magic users and were a bit disappointed when this one just had a bunch of trucks. It came and went with all the power of a dud. But now, years later, we in our post-wizard-obsessed world can see Sorcerer for what it is. And that's a feel-good story of career criminals finally making good. Jackie was a bad guy and made bad decisions, of which being the getaway driver for a robbery was only the straw that broke the camel's back. He lived a life of taking. Heck, all the characters did. Nilo took lives, Kasim took lives and pieces of architecture of historical significance in the Holy City, and Victor took other people's money. They all end up in a little out-of-the-way village and see their way to redemption, doing some good for once. Not only does a hurting oil company need help, but all those desperately poor employees need to get back to working for those meager paychecks. Sure, 3 of our 4 heroes die, but at least they tried, right? And that's the message old Billy Friedkin was trying to impart to us. No matter how much you screw up in life, no matter how bad you might be, you can change. Just try and try again. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, in this case it's getting blown up, but you have to admit that's one hell of a story for the grandkids.
What are you gonna do with all that money, you hump? Talk to me! What are you gonna do?
Get laid. Best whore in Managua.
2 whores!
So in the end, while Sorcerer may not have lit the box office on fire in 1977, its message of turning your life around for a good cause never goes out of fashion. And that's why I'm Jeremy Sockman, and I'm giving the feel-good bad guys turning over a new leaf story that is Sorcerer my seal of approval.
He's got the plan to take over the land. He's got the power. He's got the force.